So question B is asking us to figure out the absolute maximum of this function on this interval. And I want to again mention that means that we're looking for what's happening at the endpoints, and we're looking for any critical points of g. Since g is defined as 2 of x plus the integral of this given function, we know that g prime is going to equal this derivative. So the derivative of that is 2 plus this guy's derivative is going to be f of x. And so basically what we want to do is look at this function, but as if the whole thing were shifted up 2 units. That's not going to affect where the endpoints happen, but it is going to affect this critical point that I would have been interested in. I'm going to be looking for where g prime changes from positive to negative. So basically, if this is all going to shift up 2 units, I've got to figure out where this point happens. This is 2 units below. When this shifts up 2 units, I'll be here. It looks like it's at about 2.5, and I wouldn't really go around assuming that, but it's pretty easy to figure out that the equation of this line is y equals negative 2x plus 3. And if I shift that line up 2 units, we're looking at the line y equals negative 2x plus 5. And that'll cross the x-axis when y equals 0. And that means that that x value definitely is going to be at 2.5. So this will shift up 2 units, and at that point, g prime will change from positive to negative. It'll be a local max. So now we want to figure out what is g of negative 4. What's g at that value 2.5, and then what is g of 3 going to equal? And now we're just going to go straight up and plug right into this function that we have. So this will be 2 times negative 4 plus the integral from 0 to negative 4 of f of t dt. Then we'll have 2 times 2.5 plus the integral from 0 to 2.5 f of t dt. And then we're going to have 2 times 3 plus the integral from 0 to 3 f of t dt. After finding different areas, I got negative 9 pi over 4 from here for this part, pi over 4 for this part, positive 9/4 for this part, and negative 9/4 for this part. This is all based off of the direction I'm moving, the x value, and what the y values are doing. So if these signs don't make sense, kind of think about the direction x is moving and the y value, and it's like a negative versus positive and that kind of a thing. So based off of that, this is going to end up equaling negative 8, and then the integral from 0 to 4 ends up being the combination of these two things, which I think is going to equal negative 2 pi. Seems right. Then this guy is going to equal 2 times 2.5 is 5. From 0 to 2.5 is plus 9/4. And then the last part is going to be 6 plus integral from 0 to 3. These all cancel each other out, so that's just going to be 6. This is something negative, so it's not the largest thing, and then this is going to be definitely more than 6. So I'm just going to leave my answer like that because I'm about ready to cough here. So the absolute max is going to be 5 plus 9 over 4 when x equals 2.5.